I am Aubree. I'm excited to be here. I've been doing live shopping for years, and I'm excited that Substack has a live feature now. I feel like the transition from live shopping on QVC and HSN to TikTok Shop has been interesting, I don't know, time to be in business for. But I personally love Substack and the share there, the products, the words. I think it's really pretty and inspiring, and it's a place I like to be. So what I'm curious about, and why I'm here, is how live shopping can evolve for Substack specifically, whether it's on Substack or not, but the person that likes to be here, curious where you like to shop. So I am working on a beauty brand, and I have a couple little pieces here that I was working on, and I was excited just to share a little bit about it because I feel like with products that I purchase, the more I know about them, honestly, the more I like them. Like, it's fun to learn about what you're buying. So these are not for sale yet, but when they are, I would let you know. And what I'm working on right now is little samples. And these are, so I used to call them Pro Tallow Body Butter Cream because the texture genuinely feels like buttercream frosting. And I do still like the idea of a buttercream. Like, I think that is what I was wanting. And in a lot of tallow balms, they're really hard to use. And I also feel like they lean very farmer's market-y. And I love a farmer's market, but it's not where I buy my beauty products typically. I like Nordstrom and Sephora and Violet Grey and shopping for beauty products there. So that's my goal, is to kind of merge Sephora and the farmer's market. I call it between like High Rise and Homestead. I live in the suburbs, which is between the two. But the two samples I have here, one is, like I said, it was our Pro Tallow Body Butter Cream, but I'm thinking of calling it just like straight body fat, because that is what it is. Like, tallow is a fat that you're rubbing on your body, and it's super nourishing and hydrating. But I wiped it clean. You can't even see it anymore, but that is what I have there. And then my other sample I have, so in the same merging High Rise and Homestead, I also kind of feel like I'm not vegan, but there is a place in beauty between vegan and non-vegan. So when you go to Sephora, there's so many products that are touting vegan. And if you live a vegan lifestyle and that is how you eat, I can appreciate that that is what you would want in your products. But I don't. I do eat meat. I eat chicken and steak and all the things. And so in my beauty products, as long as they are treating the animals as kindly as I would expect my food, which another day, another story, I could appreciate that. But we have grass-fed, grass-finished tallow in our products to try to be presenting the best version of tallow that can be presented. But this is our vegan one. So all that to say, in the duality side, I have been working on both between High Rise and Homestead, and then also between vegan and not. And so we have a vegan body fat and a body fat that is not vegan. It does have tallow in it. And the goal of creating both two was to try to recreate in a vegan product like the beautiful texture that tallow gives. So I don't know if you've ever used tallow, but if you have, it like feels good. It has a very unique consistency. You can't see it great here in my little sample. Let's see. You can see it has blue tansy oil, so it has this really pretty blue hue to it. But this is the vegan version, and the goal was to make it feel like tallow. So it also has this really pretty, like buttercream thick texture. I recommend at night, not in the morning. But these are my two little samples. Smells so good, and they smell different. So the body fat version has a kudu plum oil in it, which gives it like a really sweet smell to it, where the vegan version has blue tansy oil, a little more herbal, and musky too. But another thing that's been really important to me as I've been working on these products is I can appreciate there's a time and a place for an ingredient that you don't understand the name of specifically. So in makeup especially, I feel like there are so many ingredients in products in makeup that I genuinely don't know what the names mean, just facts. Like, read them and it is chemistry talk. And I feel like in body products, there's a time and a place for that, but there also is beauty in being able to understand what the label says. And I feel like that trend has kind of emerged outside of Sephora and Nordstrom, like they're what's emerging, like Primally Pure, like Toops & Co., that when you read the label, it's got 6 ingredients and you know what they are. Or like that Egyptian Magic cream, I've always loved that. Not many ingredients, you know what they are. But I feel like when you're at Sephora or Nordstrom's or the places that I like to shop for beauty, that option doesn't exist. And so I want to create it. So these are my little white label samples. These are coming from, I don't know if you're supposed to share this info, but I'm going to. They're coming from Veggie Labs in LA, and they are wonderful. I have very much enjoyed working with them. And so for our first production run, they need to test 12 units in the packaging that we're going to use. So this is our unlabeled original or sample, which I'm excited about. So this is empty. I don't know why I'm smelling it. It's empty. But the violet glass actually helps protect the tallow, which is kind of cool. And full disclosure, my goal was to be in a beautiful, weighty glass bottle. Actually, my original goal was to be in a faceted glass. Can you see it on here? Let's see how pretty it is. So my great grandma has these biscuit jars that my mom has in a china cabinet right now. That used to be in her bathroom, and I always felt like we're so beautiful. And when you get beauty products at home, they look like they're built for retail shelf. They don't look like they're built for your beauty vanity, your bathroom counter, or wherever. And I wanted to make the bottles beautiful. And I'm going to someday, but the MOQ on this is like 10,000 units, and my initial order will not be 10,000 units. So in the meantime, same great product going into a beautiful weighty glass jar that I can get in a more realistic quantity for my initial order. And one thing that was kind of unique about these, like it is really hard to get low MOQ packaging. Like it just definitely has not been, I was surprised, harder than I thought. And these I love, and I can get at a smaller quantity. And I was thinking of how do I take something that is beautiful, but it doesn't have like the interior design piece that I was excited about. Like that is my goal, that these products look like they could live in an interior design shoot or in your home, not necessarily on a retail shelf. Like that's not who I'm or where I'm designing for. And so my thought is, my dream, we'll see how this works. I haven't asked the factory yet, so they may not be thrilled with me, is to wrap this almost like it's wrapped like a present in wallpaper, and then to cut it. So when you open it, it's like you've got a pretty present that you're opening, and the material is wallpaper-esque. So that is what I'm going for with this black glass. We will see. The thing I love about it that I was really excited about, which you can't see through the film, but this has weight to it. And that was really important to me. When you are using something every day, you want it to feel good. So that piece I'm excited about. And then totally separate, unrelated, but beeswax, something I'm also really passionate about. Same as I don't do fragrance in my body products right now. I also don't have fragrance in my candles at the moment. And this is a luxury beeswax for my empty diptyque glass. And I love them. They are all that I burn at the moment. And beeswax, fun fact, has scent notes to it the same way that wine or honey or roses are one ingredient but have scent notes. So this beeswax smells kind of caramely, nutty. Smells really good. But when you have like true luxury beeswax that has not been filtered and touched a ton, it just like smells good, feels good to breathe. But this is also a part of the line I've been working on. And smell roses, not a part of the line, but, and fun fact, these gardenias is crazy. So the rose, the deer, I live in San Diego. I don't know where the deer come from, but the deer have been eating all of my roses lately, which is so sad. But this little guy survived. It was like the tiniest, scrawniest little bud that the deer missed. And I was so excited, and I snipped it as soon as I saw it, and it's opened up beautifully. And then these guys, I don't know if y'all have ever seen high camp gardenias, but I love gardenias. They remind me of my grandma that also had the biscuit jars. There's like gardenias on her porch, so does. And gardenias are harder to grow in San Diego. She's in Orange County. She just lived like by the beach. I think that's why they grew better. But so these gardenias, I kid you not, I planted them. It was like almost dying. So then I moved it into the shade underneath the tree. And these are the first little buds after like a year of watering my very pitiful plant. And I'm really excited for him. So all that to say, I love live shopping. I'm an inventor, making a beauty brand, and I'm learning how to do it specifically for Substack. So excited to be here, excited to learn how to live shop with Substack eventually, and I hope you all have a good day.